At this point, I'm just adding to the crap that's over here. It is Monday, and we did not have a video last week because I was sick, so I'm sorry, but I couldn't really help it. Today I want to talk about logic and common sense, because they're both good together, but if you're gonna only have one of them, you may as well just have common sense. So logic is kind of just like facts and just head knowledge, I guess you could say. Just things that, you could get from like a book, or just from basic research, or just general knowledge of something. But common sense is more of judgment. It's more applying that logic into something more constructive. And honestly, in my opinion, if you only have logic, you're gonna have a bad time. I feel common sense is very important, and it's a wonderful skill for lots of people to have. I mean, common sense, it's like the very word. It's not complicated. It's just judgment. It's just being able to think in a situation, hey, does this actually apply here? Should I actually say that? Should I actually do this? It doesn't matter how much I actually know. Is it actually applicable? Would this person really care if I said this? Would they be offended if I said this? Should I even bring it up? Does it apply? These thoughts can come in really quickly. They don't have to be all one after another like that, but it just confuses me a little bit, thinking how people just don't stop and just think about, all right, I know what I could say, but should I actually say it? Or I know how I can help, but should I actually help? Like, it's not like we shouldn't be helpful, but sometimes people don't want our help. Like, you gotta read people's body language, you gotta read their reactions, you gotta understand, you gotta make a good judgment call on the situation. When I grew up, I knew this kid, and you may have known this kid too, or you know a kid like this, or you know an adult like this. But he was in my class, and this kid skipped a grade, so yeah, the kid was very smart, and it was very apparent. Everybody knew it, because the kid got very good grades, A's and whatnot, and whatever. But they had absolutely no common sense. They were the rudest, they would just always put their foot in their mouth, and they would just say the dumbest things sometimes. Like, they would apply just knowledge to a situation where it's like, why are you still talking? They would go on and on and on about all the things that they knew, and blah, 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 and just facts and nonsense and logic and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what? Why are just, what? One time I went up to this person, and I forgot what they were talking about, but I was looking at them funny, and so I said to them, and just looked them right in the face and said, you're the dumbest smart person I know. Of course, they got all defensive. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Blah, 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 blah. You can't be smart and dumb at the same time. Blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you can. To this day, like I said, it still confuses me how somebody can be so smart and have just no, like, judgment on any situation. It's like, what? Now, this is just kind of my opinion, but you could be the dumbest person in the world, but if you have a lot of common sense, you're already ahead of quite a few people. If you have good judgment and people skills, I think you're on your way. I don't think you need a lot of head knowledge. You don't need a lot of book knowledge. It's good. It helps. It's not like you shouldn't get an education, or you shouldn't, read, or do read. I don't know, but I'm just saying that, like, all of that is not as important. I feel like it should come full circle, where you're applying the logic to your judgment to a situation or to a person, and not just spouting off random facts about something that probably is not even helping the situation. Bottom line is, when I feel somebody who just has logic is just going to be somebody who just spews out facts and doesn't give any context or just any reason for them. But somebody who has common sense with logic actually explains the facts in context, and sees how they actually apply to the situation and makes a judgment call, and then employs them. Now, I'm a pretty logical person. I mean, I'm very technical. I think very technically, but on the other hand, I try to apply a decent amount of common sense. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect, and all my judgment calls are good, because I make stupid decisions all the time too. Anyway, my point is that not everybody will be technical and understand what I'm trying to tell them. I can't just go spouting off, explaining to somebody all about computers and how to do something on a computer in a technical manner. I make the judgment call and see, hey, this person is not that technical, so I'm not like saying I should dumb it down, but I should explain it to them in a way that they understand. And I've done that a lot. I've helped people, like at one job I had recently, which was working in basically like a customer service desk, and people came in all the time with issues, and I would help them, and they seemed like they understood what I was talking about, and they weren't all very technical at all, like not even a little bit, like just not at all. Anyway, I hope this made somewhat sense. But if you agree, if you disagree, that's fine. Post comments, tell me your opinion. I want to hear them. And again, this is all just kind of my opinion, so just take it for what it is. So, but anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.